What's up, Dom, founder of HelpKit here. Let me quickly show you how easy it is to connect Notion to HelpKit. You're watching this video because you either love watching videos over reading text, which is absolutely fine, or maybe even found yourself with a little issue while syncing your knowledge base. And no matter what it is, let me quickly show you how it works. So how HelpKit works is that it is based upon a predefined Notion template structure based out of Notion databases. And we need to use this database for HelpKit to be the most efficient and basically enable us to create a professional help center. And right now, we provide you with two templates. You can either have a blank template or a product template, which has a couple of articles and categories already predefined. We're going to do this with the blank template, but you can do this with the product template as well. If you're not sure, you can just hover over this and see which one is for you. The first thing we need to make sure is that you're already logged into Notion. So I'm just going to go here to Notion and just make sure that I'm logged in. My demo account here is Peter, and he is already logged into Notion, which is great. Next thing we want to make sure is we want to duplicate this template into our Notion workspace. So I'm going to click blank template, and just I'm going to wait a bit until this site opened, and then I'm going to hover over here to the duplicate button. I'm going to click this duplicate button. And now the thing is, sometimes this process can take a bit of time. It's unfortunately not in our hands. Notion sometimes might be a bit slow here. So just, if it takes a bit longer, grab a coffee, drink some yerba mate, or play with your cat, whatever it is. And there you go. We have now successfully copied this template, right? If I go back to HelpKit here, we can see I've done this step. The next one is to make sure that we publish the site to web and copy the site link. So I go back here. I'm going to give this maybe a more descriptive name. Maybe, I don't know, my company. So it just makes a bit more sense. And you can read the instructions here, how HelpKit works, and also find a couple of help tips here as well. But the most important thing is we're going to go over here to share. We click on publish again, and then we're going to make sure that we're going to click here to copy our Notion root page URL. You can also disable this, and I would encourage you to also let this disabled. Don't toggle it, because HelpKit will do automatic search indexing for you. So you don't want this to show up on search engines. Now we're going to go back to HelpKit. We have fulfilled this step. And now all is left. We're just going to copy paste this link that we have into here. It's going to Command V and wait a bit. There you go. We can see the template has been successfully fetched. I can click here on awesome, and that's basically it. And then click on next step, and then we can continue in finishing the creation of our project. Now, sometimes you might run into a little issue here, and the first one might be because maybe you have copied the original HelpKit template from our workspace and not yet from your workspace. That's the first thing. The second thing is maybe you have fumbled a little bit here in the template already, and there's a couple of crucial little things that we want to make sure that are kept in place. And it's also written here in the instructions: do not remove or change any properties of the databases. Particularly what I'm talking about here is the fact that these title, please don't just change this into your local, maybe it's like titolo, I don't know, I have no idea, but whatever it is, please keep it in the same naming, as well as this name here, don't change it here, and as well if we go in here, you can change the sub-collection title here, no problem, my sub-collection, this works as well, but please don't change the database attributes here, right? Don't change this here to something, because this will have a problem with the renderer. And then there's one other little thing. If you create a new page here, please don't try to have an empty page here. We're working on making this much smoother, but if you're creating a new page, just give it a name, paste in whatever you want, and then it's gonna not cause any issues as well. And then last but not least, one other thing when it comes to your article order, please make sure that we don't have a second database view here. You sometimes might see someone accidentally create a database view here, and let's just call it table, but it doesn't really matter what we call it. As soon as we have a second database view here, unfortunately the renderer will get confused. So please make sure that we don't have a second view here. Let's delete this again. And also, if you happen to have this view perhaps here inside these articles, also make sure that there's not a second view happening here, okay? Yeah, there you go. Let's delete this again. And that's basically it. And then one last thing, if you're gonna go here, maybe you played around here and we made a bit of mistakes here, right? Let's see if that works. Probably won't, right? There we go. What we always can do is we can just copy the entire thing, remove it again, and then just click in, Command V, and there we go. All right, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, just reach out. I'm more than happy to help you. Sometimes these things can be a little fumbly, so please have a bit of patience if something happens, and I'm more than happy to help you out. All right.